What up, what up, what up? We back. We back again. Listen, I'm spoiling y'all. And I promise you it's not part of my intro to say that. I know I've been saying that.
You say it every time.
Right,
but it really is.
But like it's, you know what I'm saying? I don't even want to delay it anymore. Listen, it's the Freewenow podcast.
Till it's backwards.
And just to remind y'all, right? The Freewenow till it's backwards means to now we free, right? You know, a lot of times we say, hey, yo, free my cousin till it's backwards. You know what I'm saying? Or free such and such till it's backwards. So we're going to spin it, right? And we're going to make it into something positive. So we're going to try to get you free spiritually, free financially, free economically, free mentally, emotionally, physically, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So welcome back, man. We got a great guest for y'all, man. And, you know, we had some interactions already in the city, you know what I'm saying, that made us tight. And you know what's funny? I promise I'm going to get to the podcast. But you know what's funny is like, you know how there's like dudes can get cool just seeing each other like, yo, what's up?
Yeah,
what's up?
dapping each other up.
You say now you see them a couple, oh man, what's up? You know what I mean? And that's literally how it happened, bro. Like all the TikToks and social media reels that you see doing that, that's literally how we got here. You know what I mean? So real recognize real. Sure. So yeah. So what you got for the people, Keith?
Hey, as always, follow me on Instagram at Chief_Gilmore. Follow me on Twitter at Call Me Sweat. And I'm gonna tell y'all every time, I love to be here, bro. I love this. Sure. I love what we doing, bro.
You gotta do what you love, man. You gotta do what you love. So let's get into it, man. Welcome. How you doing, bro?
Appreciate it, bro.
Hey, man, appreciate you being here, dog.
No, for sure. I feel like this is gonna be a great one.
Yeah, for sure. And like, truth be told, right? For one, I didn't really even know his first name, right? Truth be told. Second, I didn't even know how to pronounce his Instagram name.
Yeah.
So now, bro, just introduce yourself to the people and just like, what's your name, bro? How do you even pronounce your Instagram name?
So, government, Ronaldo Allen Sr. I do have a couple of kids. I got 4 kids.
Okay.
My Instagram name is _AYAK, AYAK, and that's just my brand. And you already know that's what the acronym stands for.
Okay, let's go ahead and plug that one too since we talking about it. What's that one?
Okay, so and this one right here, shout out to my partner Reggie. I just shot a video a couple of weeks ago called Keys to Success. So this is his brand right here. So you know how they say you gotta support your homie brand as if it's yours.
Exactly.
That's exactly what's going on with the Keys to Success movement.
That's what's up, bro.
Gotta build each other up, bro.
For sure. So tell me the you said and you already know.
And you already know. So what's the purpose of that? Like, where did that come from? Like, what made you call it? It was just something. It was just something that we already say in the culture already. Like you say something to somebody like, bro, you already know.
Right.
It was just something that was in the culture already. So, but that was something I used to say all the time. Like anytime my partner asks me anything, I'm like, hey, you already know, bro. Like, come on, coming in the Navy. It's acronyms for everything.
Acronyms for everything.
So
to the point you don't even know what it is. You just call it what acronym.
That's it. So for me, I'm like, it's AYAK now. So, and you already know.
And what's funny is it's almost to the point now I've even heard people speak about you and it's from the acronym.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh yeah, that's AYAK. That's AYAK. You know what I'm saying? I was telling Keith, I was like, we bring. He was like, I'm like, you know the dude, blah blah. He was like, who? AYAK. Oh yeah. No, for sure. That's funny though. That's okay. So musician, artist.
Yep.
Do you have an artist name? Like,
I forgot about that. I go to talk and I get off.
No, you good.
Young Fifth, YOUNG 5TH, Young Fifth. And that basically, I gave that name to myself, honestly. I'm the youngest of my mama boys, and I'm the 5th child.
Okay.
So I'm like, either I'm 60, 70 years old, and I'm still going to be the baby boy in my family, and the 5th child my mama has. So that name is going to never go nowhere. So that's what I came from.
No, I like that. And I think the good thing about brands that stick, brands that are real and genuine that people feel and that they support, is something that you've already been doing, like you said, it's already in the culture. It's you. You're not trying to be something you're not. Like every brand that you just named, bro, like even from your homies, like it's relatable and it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like anybody else that's starting a brand out there, right? Even with the Freewenow podcast, right? That's us. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do what's you. If you're gonna create a brand, don't try to be somebody else. Right? A lot of times we try to make branding too deep. You know what I mean? Like it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? Just be you. You know what I mean? So okay, so let's walk it back, bro. I think the first time I met you, man, it might have been downtown San Diego.
Yep.
We were having an event.
Yep.
It wasn't even Freewenow at that point. It was called Group Chat.
Yep.
And we were passing out flyers. And this is how you know real recognize real, because I'm passing out flyers and he's on the corner with his whole setup, like meeting the people, networking, performing. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm like, yo, like, who is this?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we out there hustling too. So it's like, you meet people and y'all vibe. We say a vibe, right? But it's really the frequency that you on.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
It really is.
It's really the energy.
Ooh.
So that's why we can bring you here. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? We have, you know what I'm saying, a situation in the city, and you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got my back. You know what I mean? And we got yours, and we don't even really know each other.
Exactly.
Like, this is the first time we've actually like had a conversation for real.
Yeah, that's,
you know what I'm saying?
That's facts. That's
you know what I mean? So that's wild. And so talk about your setup, bro. Being downtown, you know what I mean, in the thick of the city, bro, and really just you was really just like, I'm here, I'm outside, I'm here.
So, independent artist, Brian, you know, you got to be real creative as far as like how you gonna market yourself. Again, I got 4 kids. I don't got a whole lot of extra cash on me while you talking about it. And this is me just being a God honest truth. So I was riding through the city for a couple of months. I had just came back home from deployment actually.
Okay.
So I'm riding through the city and I'm like, bro, like I gotta get back out here on the grind. But how do I compete with everybody else? What they got going on?
We think so much alike, bro.
Literally, I'm riding through the city and I'm literally looking around like, what can I do to actually like stand out? So every time you see me, what I had on, all white.
All white.
Oh, he did have on
all white.
He did have on all white.
When I think of, you know how you have a picture of people, when you think of them, that picture pops up? It's almost like a picture for their contact in your phone. When I think of AYAK and I think of all white.
Yeah.
All white, it is.
Like, period.
Yo, listen. It got to the point, I'm gonna get back to what I'm talking about. It got to the point that if I didn't have that on, people didn't know who I was. I literally walked past so many people downtown San Diego because I didn't have on my uniform, quote unquote. They were like, oh, yo, bro, I ain't even recognize you without your...
Boy went in all white, they said, who is that?
Who's that? But it's a peon. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But I was okay with that because I'm like, that's how I wanted to staple myself. Yo, I'm gonna stand out. I don't care what colors you got on. White gonna stand out. Regardless. So I see the corner and you know that 5th and F Street. I don't know if y'all caught that. 5th
and F Street. Yeah, it worked out. Yep.
So 5th and F Street, that's one of like the busiest corners.
Absolutely.
Downtown San Diego.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, what can I do to like make my imprint on this? And I was just Googling some stuff and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give me some banners, I'm gonna give me some flyers, and I'm just set up. The first night I set up, the police told me I had to go. Literally the first night I set up, they're like, yo, bro, it's a noise complaint. I'm like, bro, it's loud as...
Right.
The people downtown. The people louder than my music.
Yeah, screaming out there, yelling, bro, come on.
So I said, all right, cool, I left. That was a Friday night. I came back the next night, Saturday. The same police like, yo, didn't I just... I'm like, yo, I turned my music down, but can I stay out here? He was like, don't be causing no problem. I said, I won't.
Bro, you gotta be annoying going for your dream, bro.
Exactly, bro.
You gotta be the squeaky wheel gets the grease, dog. You gotta be annoying, bro.
So after that first weekend, I might have that Friday night I might have handed out like 5 flyers. You know what I'm saying, the QR codes. Nobody hit me up. That second night I might have handed out 20. So I'm like, yo, I like this traction. I'm gonna come back next weekend. And mind you, when I started, I'm like, I'm gonna be out here until somebody call me. I don't know if anybody was tracking, but I know I was. I literally still got that calendar. I was out there for 8 months straight, every single weekend. I might have took 3 weekends off because I had to leave.
Dedication.
8 months straight.
And this is what people need to, this is why we do this, bro. Because people don't know that.
They don't get to see that.
They don't get to see that. They don't get to hear that story. They just see AYAK and be like, oh, he did this, that, and the third. Why is he getting this pub? Why is he on their podcast? Why is he getting the traction? Right. How do people know him? Like, why is he wearing all white? You know what I mean? Like, 8 months, bro?
8 months.
And like,
every weekend.
Talk about, bro, like, the psychology, bro. The feelings that you had to overcome. And we speak about this all the time. About we'll pass out a flyer, bro. Somebody throw it on the ground. Bro, you trying to talk to them. They been like, they acting like, you know what I'm saying? They acting like, oh, you trying to harass them. You know what I mean? Or like, you just trying to, this what you passionate about. So somebody disrespecting what you passionate about, bro, talk about those feelings and everything that you had to overcome, bro, to go 8 months of consistency. Bro, that's deep.
That's a long time.
So I started rapping in high school. My first time actually like being on an actual stage, it was a song called That's What's Up. I'm from Kansas, South Carolina. And I did a song about my hood, but they booed me. I'm talking about, You know the partner.
Tomato.
Hey yo, and when you young, they don't have. They ain't holding back.
18.
Yeah, they ain't holding back.
I
When you young, yeah.
So they dogged me. Yo, I cried. I went backstage. My brother like, bro, what you crying for?
Cause that's your passion. That hurt.
Listen, he like, bro, but I ain't even get to talk to him. He said, bro, what you crying for? He said, bro, these folks don't matter. Tighten up and come back next year. Run it back. Guess what I did? I wrote another song. Came back the next year. I got second place.
Wow,
hey,
bro.
So we do not miss that, bro. That is the most humbling thing, to put your passion and your gift out there, yo, and for people not to agree with it, to not like it, and to come back and show them like, hey, y'all been missing out.
Yeah,
because I've been like this.
That's how I'm walking around feeling right now. But at the same time, I'm a very humble person. Like if I don't got on my all white, sometimes people might not even know I'm in the spot.
That's so. It's funny, but it's like, bro, people don't understand. Your brand is like a walking billboard.
For sure,
it is.
So like now you have, bro, you cracking the code, bro. You cracking the code, bro.
For sure. So so having that in the back of my mind like that, I'm like, what's the worst these people gonna do to me on this corner? Boom.
You already been through that.
I ain't gonna stop you.
Next. So now they're like, oh, I don't want any flyers, but I don't know if I'll put it up a little bit later, because I don't want to lose my train of thought. I don't know if I ever read my sign. Literally on my sign that say free QR codes, free flyers, right? No tricks, no gimmicks. I don't need any money. Take one, tell a friend to tell a friend. So that was a lot of words on that flyer, so people didn't want to read it, but for the people that actually came back and read it, they were like, yo, I like that. Let me rock with you.
That's real.
So now I can track to see how many people are scanning. Now that went from 1 numbers to 2 numbers to 5, 10, 20 in a night. And I'm like, I'm staying down here.
Catching traction.
I'm staying down here. And people like, yo, your music good. Why you standing on the corner? I'm like, proud of me standing on the corner. Did you know I exist?
Keep doing what's working.
Exactly.
Why are we gonna stop?
You didn't know Young Fifth AYAK Entertainment was even a thing until I started standing here. So why would I get off? Because I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of other people walking through that don't know that neither. Y'all gonna see me now.
Yeah. They come to that corner and they know what's there.
Yo, listen, I promise you that one weekend that I was off, the San Diego got the local that come out.
Yeah.
That next, they like, yo, bro, I had walked through and I ain't see you.
I even said that one time. I was like, yo,
damn, bro, I ain't even. Yo, literally, they were like, yo, we get so accustomed to seeing you here, like you like a staple down here.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not even from here, but like literally, they like, yo, 5th and F Street is 5th's corner. I'm not even from here. So to get people that's actually from San Diego, like plugged in the city, like, bro, this is your corner. I remember somebody that popped up on the corner. They was like literally bullying him to get off the corner. Like, yo, my man about to come down here.
Hey, for real, you better
move.
Yo,
listen, I was pulling up and I hear the commotion. The dude was like, bro, I can stand on whatever corner. They like, nah, not this one. You can go on the other corner.
Yo.
And mind you, again, these people, I know them, but I don't know them.
Right.
But because my personality, what it was, I'm coming on that good energy. I don't want no smoke.
I don't want no smoke about that one.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke. And they like, bro, like, we understand what you're doing. We recognize what you're doing. So the least we can do is make sure this clear when you come down here.
That's real. When people start promoting your passion for you and you ain't got to do nothing about it,
I ain't had to do nothing, bro.
You can see the traction.
That's a great feeling, bro.
That is, bro.
When people promote, man. So
doing it for you.
Doing it for you, bro. So let's talk about a little bit. You mentioned it, right? From South Carolina, right? So talk about a little about how you were raised. You know what I'm saying? You know, the youngest of 5 kids, and how has that contributed to who you are today?
So, you know, that whole I'm drawing a blank on a movie with Wesley Snipes in it. G Money and them boys. What's the movie, bro? I Am My Brother's Keepers.
Okay.
New Jack City.
New Jack City.
Yeah. Like, as the baby boy, I'm ready to fight for my big brothers. Like, I always been like, and I was a chubby kid growing up too, so of course, you know, I wasn't getting no action from no ladies. But my homeboys wasn't my homeboys. We still friends to this day, 30 plus years in the game, like we still friends to this day because of my loyalty. My grandmother, you know what I'm saying, she was a teacher for 35 years, so she taught 3 generations of people. So my grandma, she used to tell me when I was young, like, manners will take you farther than money will. At 7, 8, I'm like, that don't even make no sense. Everybody need money.
Everybody need money.
But as I'm getting older, I'm like, oh, I understand now. Mom, single mom, 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? She working 2, 3 jobs. So I know I couldn't deal with no, like, excuse my French, but a basic female.
Okay.
Because my mom 6 kids.
Yeah, that's
you going to. So for me, I'm like, I gotta have somebody that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, do that, fill that board for me, and then just working. My grandfather was the first black mailman in my hometown.
Really?
First black mailman in Williamsburg County, Ramsey Island.
Wow.
We love to hear about the first.
You feel me? So for me, I'm growing up in this. I'm like, bro, my grandma. This is my grandma. Like,
right.
My granddaddy. Like,
right.
I can't be no.
You can't be average.
Yeah. I can't.
They somebody.
They showed you greatness.
You gotta.
My grandma
know that.
My grandmother could not go nowhere without them giving her flowers. When she God bless her soul, she passed over 10 years ago now, and I still have a hard time dealing with it. But when she passed the high school jump, standing room only.
They packed that joint out.
At a high school jump, standing room only. All the bleachers, like, we sitting on top of each other in sardines. You know what I'm saying? I was on the prom, so I wasn't able to go home. But I saw the pictures. I'm like, bro, this for my grandma. So I know by the time I leave this earth, I gotta do something great.
Got to.
I got to. That was instilled in me. Literally since birth, my grandma used to wake me up every weekend, 7 o'clock in the morning, cut the grass. Baby, go on, get up, cut that grass before it get too hot.
Before it get too
hot. And my grandma on an acre and a half of land. Grandma 10, and we got the push lawnmower back there. This is
the push go crazy.
This is 1900s.
Cool breeze in the ride.
This is 1900s.
The 1900s with the push lawnmower in South Carolina.
Charlemagne the guy. But as a young age, I learned how to like really get up and go get it. My grandma showed me how to balance checkbooks, like be good with money. I sucked after that, but it wasn't because of lack of what they did. Right, it wasn't because of lack of what my mother showed me. Like my mother showed me how to hustle. So I'm like, for me, I'm like, as I got older, I parted ways with what I was taught, but now I'm getting back to my roots.
Oh, that is great right there. You know what I'm saying? Touching people, bro. Like packing out the high school gym, giving them flowers, teaching you these different things, bro. Leaving people with an impact, bro, is what we love to hear about, bro. Especially when it's in your gift.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you doing something that people understand it, they feel it. They trying to keep your corner clean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that impact, bro, is something different.
And we'll get back to it. Quick side note, bro. Tapping in with your grandparents is a life hack, bro.
Talk about it.
Like having
a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like having that relationship with your grandparents. It's a special relationship.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like it's something that you can't even really describe. Like everybody know, like your grandma, your grandpa, whoever that is, your grandparent. It's just special, bro. You know what I mean?
I won't sit here and cap. When I was younger, I hated my grandmother. Like, cause she was like, boy, forgive me. So out of all my siblings, I was the only one that didn't have a father. So everybody, you know what I'm saying, leaving for the holidays, some going with their dads, whatever the case. Me and my baby sister, like, she knew who her dad was, but like, I was the only one that like nobody was present.
I got you.
My grandma used to lay on me so hard, and I'm like, bro, like, what's wrong? Like, take me here, take me there. I used to do so much, and I'm like, I hate her. I just, when she died, my whole world shook. Cause it literally took her leaving me to understand what she was actually doing for me.
Teaching.
It literally took her to leave.
She was trying to fill that void for you.
Yeah.
Bro, I cried to my auntie Erica. She was like, I never gave my grandmother her flowers while she was here. She like, baby, you missed the whole picture, man. You was the flower.
Hold up. You was the flower?
All I could do was cry.
Dang. That's crazy.
She like, you missed the whole picture. She knew you needed more love and care than everybody else because they had somebody.
Hey, man, do not miss that right there. My boy said it took him losing his grandma to realize the importance in his life, bro. When your loved ones are here, give them the respect that they deserve. Give them the love that they need because it's going to hurt when they not here, bro.
Please.
Man, that's heavy, bro. That's heavy. So I guess that leads into my next comment, man, is like, what type of artist are you? You know what I'm saying? Hearing your story, hearing how you hustle on the corner, you know what I'm saying? And like you consistency every day, hearing about your grandmother, your grandfather, how you were raised, like how has that contributed to the type of artist that you are and the type of music that you make?
My music, so everybody got a story to tell, but like I gotta tell mine. So because my grandmother and my family is such a sensitive subject, I haven't even gotten into that yet. But the other side of that being in the Navy, I came in the Navy at 19. I was young and I was wilding. So, but in a military manner type deal. Right. So like a lot of that stuff was talking about, the party days. But then as I'm getting older, like I'm like, yo, I gotta still like try to compete with what's going on right now, but like I just dropped a song last year called Off the Grid. It's a little bit aggressive, right? But when it first come on, I say I'm not a gangster, I'm not a thug, but don't play with me. What grown man don't understand that part? I don't gotta be a gangster or a thug for you to like catch this. Yeah. You can catch the smoke if you want to, but that's not my initial.
That's not what I'm on.
That's not what I'm on. So it's like now I'm making music from a grown man, from a husband, from a father standpoint. So it's like, bro, I got good days, I got bad days. I got days when I want to be raptured, I got days when I want to be tapped into my spiritual. So when you hit play, you might not know what you're gonna get. Yeah. But I promise you it's gonna be a vibe.
Oh.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a vibe, bro.
Nah,
you're
definitely.
getting every one of them.
Definitely. Nah, definitely, bro. That's dope, man. It's making me reflect, and it makes me want to champion you more, even just to know your story.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
That.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. And knowing, you know, your gift in music, and you know, you having a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta do things intentionally. You gotta have a purpose. Sure. That's what our platform is on, is having, you know, tapping in with your gifts and your purpose.
For sure, absolutely. Yeah. I couldn't have it no other way, honestly. And it's crazy. Y'all went to church a lot growing up. Y'all familiar with the prophets and all that stuff. Yeah. But they told me I was gonna be a preacher at like 16, 15. My mama passed. I'm like, Lord Jesus. But I'm like, whole time I'm in the streets. I'm like, man, I ain't about to be no. And then now, fast forward, when I'm talking about it, I'm like, bro, like you actually can meditate now. You actually can tap into another power now. And I'm like, I ain't a preacher behind the pulpit, but I know I'm touching somebody. They were like, bro, I ain't never even thought about it like that.
Bro, you talking about something in your way.
And that's what we've been on. Yeah. Like, we've been on tapping into the spirituality, tapping in deep, but giving it to you in a way that you can understand and relate to.
Absolutely.
Like, what people don't realize is, like, a lot of times we hearing Jesus in the Bible, bro, he was outside. He was outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about, oh, we outside. Like, he would be the one on the streets, in the streets. Yeah. He would be the one talking about don't cast a stone if you ain't saying to the strippers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll be the one that's on the ships, that's on the boats. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the hills, preaching all day. You know what I'm saying? And feeding the people.
Bro, you just said something.
You feel me? Like,
ooh. So, I'm trying to stay on track too. So I started I don't want to call it a mentorship program, but I'm gonna call it a support program in the Navy. It's called Everything in Between. I started doing a COVID deployment. I had 30 to 40 people twice a month coming down to the chapel to hear me talk. So we talking about he was on the ships, and I was like,
bro, you gotta be outside, bro. The thing, we gonna get back to it, because he got some good stuff for you too. But we here, so I want to stay here for a quick second. What people don't realize is it's not just to go to church and get your word and go back home. Yeah, you gotta touch the people. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be outside. The church is supposed to be outside, bro. Yeah, like you gotta, and we need people like you that can relate to what everybody's going through. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And I'm not a holier than thou person. Please don't make a mistake. I still drink, I still indulge in like the human flesh of things, right? But at the end of the day, I know when I go home, hey, yo, God, please forgive me. Yeah. Like, bless me with strength, wisdom, and understanding. You know what I'm saying? I want to be better. So I can go and tell them other folks, like, hey, bro, listen, it's cool for the time being, but you can't stay here forever.
That's real. That's real.
Bro, listen to what he's saying, bro. For lack of better words, you got to jump off the porch, bro.
All the way.
You got to put yourself out there, because being at home, going through all these great ideas, going through these passions and stuff like that, isn't going to do nothing for you or the people you're supposed to touch, man. You got to be out there. You got to be on the street corner. You got to be handing out flyers. You got to be rapping. You got to do these things. Otherwise, you ain't going to never get where you want to be. Or see the people God wants you to see, bro. That's crazy.
That's real talk.
Bringing this all together. My man talked about being in the Navy, and all three of us know what it is. Being a black man in the Navy, bro. Being a black man in the Navy, bro. Yeah. And people don't realize, I didn't even think I realized it until I signed up and I started to get taken away from my family. I started to get taken away from my life, right? And sometimes the hardest thing is chasing your dreams while balancing the military. So how do you chase your dreams and balance the military at the same time?
Bro, on my mama, I'm sorry. I gotta find something so y'all can read this while I'm talking. Okay. So in the military, when I first started rapping, it was probably been like, I was rapping prior to the military, but it's so crazy how God be working sometimes. I come in the military, I meet a dude in A school, right? He go to a ship, I end up going to the same ship he going to. He said, hey bro, I used to make beats on Fruity Loops. I'm like, word? I used to rap. He like, you kind of started back up. I said, let's run it.
That quick.
Just that quick, bro.
God
Those
makes you
first
connect
songs
with the
was
people you need.
trash. They was so trash, but nobody was gonna tell me nothing no different, bro. Trash. But at that time, I'm like, bro, I gotta figure out how to keep this thing going, cause of course, the more work you put in, the better you get. So I had a song, and I was like, yo, this actually kind of fire. I started doing the open mics. It's so, bro, when I say God be working in mysterious ways, I was practicing the song for like weeks. I would do this open mic. I get that this was still when CDs was around. I don't know if everybody knows what it is. I get to this, the DJ, I handed my CD. The CD started scratching. Mind you, all the way to the club, it was playing perfectly fine.
Soon as
you try to make it work.
So guess what he do? He climbed. Well, what you said your name was again? Young Fifth? Boy, hey, I don't know if y'all want to. I said, hey, don't worry about it, bro. Cut a beat on for me real quick. I got you. I am not a freestyler, ladies and gentlemen. Act like, when I say the gods from the heavens, God put his hands on you.
Hey, God put his hands on you. He said,
hey, my child.
It's my
You
child.
covered. Yo, I took off for like 10, 15 minutes. And I remember it so vividly because it might have been like 10 people in that club. I saw the back door open up to the club and I saw like 50 more people walking. Everybody was standing at that stage by the time I got done.
Hey, that was meant to happen. That CD was meant to be scratched.
My brother said, bro, that was supposed to happen, boy.
Was.
Please don't let that go over your head. So I don't care what be happening in my life now. I'm like, all right, God, whatever I'm supposed to get from that, like, show me.
God is intentional. He's intentional. He put you where you need to be.
But listen, I don't argue with not a whole lot at all no more, bro. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever that is. Like, but as far as like getting back to that, I had the support system. Them boys like, hey, bro, like we getting off at 1600. What you gonna do between 16 and the time you go to sleep? I bet. Let me write some rhymes. Let me go whatever. So then I end up getting on stage with Plies. I end up getting on stage with Ross.
For real?
You know that?
No.
And I don't like the name drop for name drop's sake, but like this is my story. Like,
get it off. Get it off, bro. Get it off.
So when I'm on stage with these people, and I'm like, bro, like we having like human interaction. I'm like, bro, like Plies don't. If I walk in the room, Plies, he probably couldn't tell you he was on stage with me, but I got the video to prove it. I got the video to show the interaction.
I got you.
I leave the club. They like, yo, bro, you came in the club with him? I'm like, nah, I ain't never met dog a damn one like before. But nobody couldn't tell based off that interaction what we just had. I'm on stage with Boosie. Boosie badass. Shout out to Boosie.
For sure.
I don't know if y'all familiar with Pastor Troy or not.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, Pastor Troy came in the Phantom. No security, right? Cause you know he a little older now.
Yeah.
So, but when he came, I've been a fan of Pastor Troy since I've been legit.
Right.
He come in there, I say, yo, Troy, I don't know if you remember, I met you a couple years ago. I had a picture on my phone. He like, yo, that's crazy. We had a 45-minute conversation.
Wow.
He said, hey, bro, you here by yourself? I was like, yeah. He like, come in my section with me. Again, I'm a Pastor Troy fan. I'm a Plies fan. I'm a Boosie fan. And I don't do it no more. But I used to take off my shirt a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I took my shirt off on vibing. I'm still in the section. Pastor Troy, he tapped me on the shoulder. He said, bro, slide over. He performed. Me and bro, shoulder to shoulder, while he had Phantom. Anybody that was there, if you pull up that picture, any of those videos, I promise you're going to see me right next to him.
Wow.
But this was before I was in the all white though. So my wife said, yo, baby, you got to stop going out as if you regular.
Ain't nothing regular over here.
She said, you got to stop going out like you regular.
That's real talk.
I said, let's, baby. So now every time somebody see me,
I
got me on.
I got me on.
Hey,
that's a bar. I got me on.
I got me on. So,
I got me on.
Because I'm like, if anybody take any type of pictures, anything, they're like, well, who's that? What that logo is? What? Yeah.
And you already know.
And you already know. Too easy.
It's
You
too
see how I
easy.
just rolling?
Yeah.
So it's like, so for me, just like, bro, like I was saying earlier, just got to be intentional, you know what I'm saying, with what you're doing. So now, being aware of that, every time I move, is on that type of time.
Hey, he just showed y'all the importance of promoting yourself, bro. He got him on.
He
ain't got nobody else's brand on. He got his brand on.
He said, every time I go, I got me on.
Me on. Not nobody else. Him.
He said, I got me on.
That's it.
I got
right
a partner named Rob. Shout out to Rob. He saw me and he's like, bro, I didn't even know you had regular clothes. I'm like, bro, what the? Literally.
Yep.
He like, bro, every time I see you got this on. I didn't know you had regular clothes. I'm like, I got a closet full of clothes, bro. But like, why I'm gonna put on all these brands when I got a brand that I'm trying to build?
Exactly. That's how you build it. Show it.
That's real talk. That's real talk.
Hey, that's right there. So, bringing all this together, man, what gave you your start in music, and what made you realize this is what you wanted to do?
I was in South Florida. I'm in Pompano Beach to be exact. I'm like maybe 13, 14. I told you I was a little heavy when I was younger. So I wasn't getting no play for no girls, but I was good with words, apparently, and I didn't know. So I used to write the little love letter to the girls I wanted to be with. Crumble it up, throw it in the trash. I'm talking about harder way. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, but I always kept writing.
Yeah.
And my sister was dating a dude, and he saw him. He like, bro, you know Pac used to write, right? I'm like, what? He like, yeah, Pac was a big poet. I'm like, he said, bro, you like figure out like how to make this rhyme over some beats, bro, you gonna be straight. I'm like, man. I had an auntie, she's not my blood, but you know how black folks is. I had an auntie named
for sure.
I can't think of her name. Oh my goodness. I ain't seen it in years. But my actual auntie had a friend that we used to call Auntie too. She was a stripper in Miami, so she was like familiar with tricking a lot on boards. So she like, yo, nephew, I'm gonna take you to the studio. See what's up. I'm like still 13, 14. Trick wasn't there, but like it was their Slip Inside Studios. I go in there, and I bust a freestyle for the dude, and he's like, bro, where you from? I'm like, South Carolina. He's like, yeah. So when they gave me that, I'm like, okay, I might can do this. And then from there, he just never left.
Took off.
Wow.
He just never left.
That's what's up, bro.
He just never left.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
It's a beautiful thing hearing that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta explain it.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what it is with us when we just one word. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, cool, but I can work with that.
Okay. That's a great topic right there, man. Just putting yourself out there and actually doing it. Yeah. So, what is one piece of advice that you can give out there to the aspiring artists?
All it takes is 1 year. All it takes is 1 year.
A lot of people don't realize that though.
They don't.
Like some people make goals, bro, and then be like 5 years, 10 years, and 15 years I want to do this. My take on it, bro, if you hustling like you hustling, like if you there every weekend, I'm there I'm not missing, and I'm gonna have me on. If you hustling like you say you hustling, if you working like you say you working, you gonna get the track. You gonna see some traction.
Yeah, you are,
bro. God willing, 5-10 years from now, they gonna play this back and like, bro, he said everything what he said.
Bro,
I'm gonna be one of the biggest talked about artists in the world.
Hey, well, I feel that.
Hey, he's standing on
that. Wow, I'm still in the Navy.
He got 2 jobs.
He got 2 jobs.
So, representation is big in our community. So, a lot of people come in the Navy and get stuck. It's like, bro, I don't know if I could.
Right.
No, I'm going to show you that you can be a husband. You can be a father. You can be a sailor. And you can chase your dreams all at the same time.
That's heavy, bro. We need that.
Yeah, we do.
We need
so
it.
We don't get along.
All I said was I'm going to put the pressure on my back and I'll show them better than I can tell them.
Yep. And you already know.
You already
know. You know what I'm saying?
So I ain't gonna do a whole lot of arguing with, fussing with people. Like, I've been, asking people to help me out, but I'm like, I ain't gonna do no arguing.
Yeah.
It's either yeah or no, and if it's no, listen, ain't no love lost. I'm gonna stay true to me. But just understand when I come back around, like, it go both ways at the same time.
Right.
Oh yeah. Hey, don't switch up when you see me make it. Don't switch up, because they is.
Facts.
They gonna switch up.
Nah, facts, bro.
Hey, what he's telling y'all right now, bro, I hope y'all listening, bro. You can be whoever you want to be.
Yeah.
You put time into the things that are important in your life.
Right.
My boy said a husband, a father.
Yeah.
He in the military. He doing his music thing. That is the things that he want to do, and he putting the time in there. The pressure on his back, and my boy is standing strong.
Standing tall.
Hey, y'all need to do that and live in that, bro. Taking all this into account, man, what's your inspiration? Like, what drives you? What gets you up in the morning like, hey, I'm hungry?
Right.
Bro, I wake up every morning at 5:15. I can't even make this up. And you watching me log into my phone right now.
I know he got them alarms. My boy got the alarms.
So 5:15 my alarm go off. 5:30 I start working out. My wife still asleep. My kids still asleep.
We on that program. That's why when I was talking earlier about the frequency, you don't even have to tell. Like, our spirits don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Our spirits do know. We don't know that you getting up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
We don't know that you working out. We don't know that you hustling and going after your dreams. But our spirit,
Nah, for sure.
That's why our alarms the same way.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's why it's like, we feeling you, bro. Like you ain't just you talking through. You know what I'm saying? Like we feeling you, dog. Like we doing the same thing.
So for me, my thing is when it come down to my inspiration, it's like, bro, I got a wife that don't want to work, but she has to because we live in one of the most expensive states in the world.
Probably the most.
So for all those women that feel like the man's supposed to pay all the bill, do you live in California?
Nope. And then San Diego.
And then San Diego, I think you're like number 2, number 3, something like that.
Yes, bro.
If they don't realize that a 1-bedroom apartment costs 3 racks,
it's crazy out here.
It's wild.
And man, I got a 4-bedroom crib. And this is not me flexing. Like, I'm just like, this is my real life. Like, I got a 4-bedroom crib. Like, I got a backyard. And it's like, bro, that's not cheap.
This is not
my neighbor just sold his house for $905.
Jeez. Bro, if you got a backyard in San Diego, you got money.
Yeah.
If you got a 4 bedrooms, you got money. You know what I'm saying?
But like we hustle, like we bust our butt,
hard,
you know what I'm saying, to make that work. So it's like, bro, I want my wife to wake up and do whatever she want to do. I want my kids to be like, do I want to go to college? I don't really got to. I can either get in daddy business or I can start my own thing because daddy gonna show me the ropes. He ain't gonna give me nothing, but daddy gonna show me the ropes. Like,
yeah.
And then my grandmother, and my grandfather, and my mother made that path for me. Like, bro, shout out to Michelle. Mom, I love you. Get better soon. Bro, like watching her. And I might be stubborn because of my mom, but my mom didn't like to ask for help. I ask for help now, but my mom was not, it's the 90s.
Right.
She not asking for no help.
Right.
She just going there and mind you, every time she figured it out. So I'm like, who am I to cower out and try to, when I watch my mom, my mom lost everything. My brothers moved away. I tell you, I'm the youngest, so it was me, my mom, and my baby sister sleeping in the car for a couple of months. Yeah, my mom ain't never did no drugs. My mom ain't never drank. She ain't never sold her body. And I ain't knocking nobody else, but I'm like, bro, nobody would have blamed my mom if she would have did that.
Right.
She had every reason to instill
this. Listen, every reason to, bro. My mama buying like, so back in the day that you could get like a cheeseburger from McDonald's for like 39 cents. And my mom literally used to get like 3 cheeseburgers, a large fry, and a large drink, and then we would split the fries and drink between me and her and my baby sister.
Hey.
Bro, who am I to walk around here like I can't figure this thing out?
On her own 2 feet.
Bro.
Hey.
She had a red 2-door Toyota Camry, bro. Who am I to walk around and dare cow out when I watch her? And there was nothing I could do.
Bro, you freeing people right now.
Exactly, bro.
Like, that's why we call our podcast Freewenow till it's backwards. Because, bro, everything that we talked about, bro, your story, your hustle, your childhood, bro, the things that you seen, your experiences, your inspiration, bro, these are the things that's going to get you free. He had every reason. His mama had every reason. He had every reason to take a different direction, to take a different path.
To give up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't. You know what I mean? So to get free, man, first, number 1, you gotta have God in your life. Number 2,
that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a drug dealer, gangster, thug, you in prison, you doing life, you know what I'm saying? Or you a suburban kid, whatever, you in college, whatever. You gotta have God in your life first, period.
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like numero uno, right?
The crazy part for the people, atheists, and I ain't knocking nobody, right? But when it really get hard, somebody gonna say, "Oh God,
oh God, oh my God,
oh my God,
it's
right.
too much, God."
Right.
Yo, listen, like, bro, it's people try to use it as a phrase, but that's a real thing.
That is.
Like, dog, cry out and ask for help. Bro, yo, listen, I was a very negative person, and y'all talk about frequencies already. When you operate in a low frequency, it's so much low frequencies out there, it's easy to connect with a bunch of other stuff.
And they gonna drag you down.
But when you start operating kind of high, it's like, bro, it ain't too many people up here, so I gotta like really search.
Right.
But when you down there, bro, it's easy to get caught up. So when I was down there, bro, it was bad for me. Bro, I'm talking about literally my friend, my close friend didn't want to be around me. They're like, bro, you gotta get it together. Bro, I cried so much, my face was so much. And I was like, God, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be able to. Please show me a sign. He didn't tell me nothing, but the next month I went up and ran for like a 3-mile run. It took me like 35 minutes to run 3 miles. I don't know if y'all know anything about running, but that's a long time, man.
Hey, but you out there though.
You is.
But guess what I did? I told myself, I'm like, I just want to be better than I was the day before. So something in me say run tomorrow. I ran the next day. It took me 33 minutes. I'm like, I'm gonna keep going. Then it turned into 31 minutes. Then it turned into 29 minutes. And I'm like, oh.
Now you moving.
this is what this
Now
looks
you
like.
moving.
This is what this.
Yeah.
So, bro, I still got the videos on my phone and not in my phone, but on my Facebook memory. Like I was talking after I got done running and telling how I was feeling, and I watched one of them a couple of weeks ago, and it scared me.
Ooh.
Yo, like I was like, oh, how did I even know to even say this at that particular point? Because between that point and now, I done lost my way a little bit. That was a reality check to me. Like, nah, bro, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
Man, bro.
Listen, man, that is very heavy right there, bro.
Very heavy. Bro, you unlocking the key, and I wish we had more time. We're gonna wrap it up now. I wish we had more time, and honestly, I think I want to bring you back, and I want to bring you back on a part 2 for just to dive in more in the spiritual realm, in the spirituality realm, because I feel like you got that side in you,
for sure.
And I think it's time that you unlock that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, but it's a life hack when you start working out and getting with God and trying to better your life, bro. It's you. I can't even express the way you'll feel when you start working out every day and trying to search God too.
Yeah,
it's a wrap, bro. It comes together.
Cloud 9, man. Any
words of wisdom, any encouragement that you can lead the people with?
The 3 things that I literally ask for, if not every day, I ain't gonna cap and say it's every day, but strength, wisdom, and understanding. Because you can be strong all day, you know what I'm saying, and not really have understanding like a process of what you actually got going on.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you strong, but you still a dummy.
Need that
and again,
mind.
not to, you know what I'm saying, disrespect anybody, because I'm still trying to figure it out myself. Strength, wisdom, and understanding. But I got those 3. Everything else that fall in between that, you can figure it out.
For sure. What you got for the people, bro?
Hey, man, I ain't even gonna leave y'all with a quote, bro. I'm just gonna piggyback. You know what I'm saying? Because if you in the Navy, you know about a piggyback. You feel me?
And another thing.
But me and Hassan was just talking about this, bro. How we got lost sometimes because we were worried about where we not at. We didn't take the time to look back and see how far we came. My boy said a 2-door Corolla. He got a 4-bedroom crib now. And sometimes you get lost in that because you're like, I'm not where I want to be. But you don't get the time to look back and see them videos that tells you what you doing is taking you where you want to be. Believe in it, not where you at, but where you came from.
And that's why people fight for your block and the territory you're in from.
Exactly.
For real. That's why you're gonna be the inspiration for people. That's why you're gonna be that great artist worldwide. Because of all of these little things that you do. People don't see the little things. They say it's not an overnight success. You don't see somebody go to that point, right? You gotta put in them every day, bro. Yeah. Just chop every day, bro. So like I believe in you, bro. We know that. And we bringing you back on the spiritual realm because we need you to unpack that, we need to unlock that, and people need to see you in that way too.
For sure.
Cool.
I'm with it.
For sure. Appreciate you, man. And plug this one more time and when they can find you on your socials.
AYAK Entertainment, this is me. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all see me, I got me on, but y'all can have me on too. My website is being created right now. So nothing is not for sale, but if y'all tapping with me, you know what I'm saying, I get y'all right. Shout out to my partner Reggie. Keys to success. Cash is king. What did I say? Credit is power. Yeah, credit is power. So my dog got his own financing company, so he help with credit repair, business funding, all that. You can tap in with me, and I'll send you his contact information. Like, that's my bro. He been helping me out a whole lot with everything like that. So, you talking about being successful? Gotta know what them keys to success is. All right. And AYAK Entertainment, that's me. Don't fit for AYAK Entertainment, and you already know.
And you already know. Young Fifth AYAK on the Freewenow.
Till it's back.
And we out. Yes, sir, Ski.